Ayo, Chiksua here. AKUMU has returned, and obviously, as usual, what we're going to do is we're going to show you guys how to get over 9k score for all the rewards in the Hell difficulty. And if you guys are new here, we are trying to do it every week with the current guild boss, and in general we also did for all the previous guild bosses as well. So if you're new on this channel and don't want to miss anything, definitely make sure to subscribe. This is going to be the team I was thinking about. So basically Green Gotha, I think everyone knows what he's doing. So basically on a normal HP defense build. Same goes to Margaret. Margaret maybe on an HP crit damage build might be a little bit better, but we also don't want to deal too much damage with her AoEs in the first phase. T1 basically just a normal unit. I've seen in my Discord someone was talking about using Cure. I think we will definitely show you guys using Cure as well, because Cure puts on a debuff every turn, and that gives us bonus points every turn, which is going to be super helpful with the damage mitigation as well. And we are also going to show you guys with the Dark Meliodas. So I think the Green Arthur should work as well if you have any issues with taking too much damage or whatever. But I don't know if you can deal enough damage if you are going to use the Green Arthur, even though you have the damage increase. So it should work, I think. And this is going to be our king. So on an HP crit damage build, I think that's the optimal way, because attack just does way too much damage. And I don't know if we have showed you guys the artifact set yet. I think either this or the damage increase is gonna be super helpful. So I would say we're just going to jump into it now and yeah, see how the different teams are going to work. What we're going to do in the first turn is basically, I would say we're going to burn some cards and see what card draw we can get. So I would actually advise you guys to keep the Pumpkin Bomb with one King card, because in the second turn what we want to do is basically we want to use an AoE of King in order to first of all create a barrier, and secondary we want to make that our Green Gotha Pumpkin Bomb can actually hit the boss so that we don't get ulted, which is going to be super helpful. This is a really awesome start actually. This is pretty much what we are looking for, I would say. So what we're going to do now is basically we're going to burn some cards again. We could either basically rush an ult of Gotha, or we play it like I did. We just do this, we do this. Actually no, I want to use this AoE first to not deal too much damage. Then we're going to merge here, we're going to AoE, and this Pumpkin Bomb will basically prevent him from getting the ult immediately. And maybe we have to rush the ult in the next turn, but still, as long as you apply the Pumpkin Bomb on, you are basically safe, because the ult can actually deal a lot of damage, and not just that, it can actually dissolve for 3 ult gauges, and that might be troublesome for the run. But like this, okay. I really like the card draw, but now very unfortunate, our Margaret is sealed, so we can't use it, but it is totally fine. So I would say what we're going to do is we're going to move to transition. Basically, we are working on that now. We can just double rank up. And no, we rank up once and we are going to get the King ult. No, this is not gonna really work. So the thing is, what we want when we move to transition is basically having the Margaret ult and T1 ult, and we want to finish with him, or actually, if we are going to not finish with him. So if we are going to do this, just doing this and this. Let's just see what's going to happen. I'm not too sure if this is the right decision. Maybe just Pumpkin Bomb and stalling another turn might have been a little bit better, because as I said, we want to have those ults actually basically ready. But moving to transition with the King ult basically gives us a lot of points, and we can also cleanse, which is going to be super helpful. So I might have made a mistake here, but what we're going to do is basically, since we can just buff. I think maybe, how much HP does he have? Yeah, I think with the buff maybe our Gotha will be actually able to kill. So let's do this. Let's try to kill with Gotha, and let's also do this Pumpkin Bomb and burn this card. So I'm not too sure if this is the right decision. And also not everyone has a Gotha 6/6, so well, let's just see first if it kills. Okay, very nice. We actually kill with a buff. So usually I move to, or I think it's better to move to transition with the ult of King, basically just because King is going to deal a lot of damage and marks, but if we have it like this, so unfortunately we can't use the T1 ult, but what we can do is we can just ult with this. It should kill. If not, this is going to finish it off, and then let's say, I think ranking up first, doing this, then ulting here, and then the Margaret is gonna finish it off. So pretty straightforward and easy, I would say, if you're going to be able to have the Gotha ult, so the middle unit doesn't take any damage until both of the hands are dead. Oh, damn. I actually thought we would be able to kill here, but I think it's fine because the King ult is going to have an insane shield, so nothing is gonna happen, and maybe we should have gone for the ult of T1. But yeah, let's just see what we can do. So I would say we're going to increase our damage, and then the T1 should be able to snipe off, because he's pretty squishy, I would say. 500k HP, so I think the T1 cards should be enough to kill. So this was my like my second or third run with this team, so that's why I'm not completely familiar yet. But here, as you can see, T1 is just going to actually murder him, so it's very, very easy with T1. Here it's insanely hard, so that is how to get easily 9.5k. And now I would say we're going to show you guys with Q first, and then afterwards the Traitor Melee. And I think with this damage we just did, probably Arthur's pretty good with a damage increase as well. We added our Q with an HP defense build, so if you guys have Q, basically I think that's probably the gear you have for him already. If you have attack gear for him, that should work totally fine as well. It's just gonna lose a few points because basically Guild Boss in general gives a lot of points based on your maximum HP you have. But yeah, I think the procedure is going to be pretty much the same. What we're going to do first is basically actually, because he has the ignites, I think even without the King increase, we might deal enough damage with the Pumpkin Bomb. But yeah, the only problem now is basically King hits a little bit harder, or everyone is gonna hit a little bit harder thanks to the ignite stacks. I'm not too sure if it's actually a good thing, just because of the fact that we don't really want to kill the right side hand. So I think earlier, if you guys have remembered, we killed the right side hand, which means we actually lost in points, because if we can actually deal those damage marks here, they're gonna give us a lot of points. So optimally we want to move to transition with the King ult, because King basically deals a lot of damage, but making King ult in the second phase makes your life a little bit easier. So what we're going to do is, I would say we are going to merge here, we are going to do this, we are going to Pumpkin Bomb, and I would say we can also rank up our do we get points for, I think actually if we are going to increase, if we are going to cleanse here in this turn already, it might be not that bad. So what we're going to do is this, just to be a little bit tankier, and also, by the way, using buffs basically will increase the HP of Margaret as well. We only used, I think, one time the buff of Margaret, so we weren't, or it wasn't even the max potential points we got. But yeah, let's just see what's gonna happen here now. So I would say here would be, oh yeah, he has a strip. I totally forgot about the strip, honestly, because it has been a while. AKUMU has been back, but the cleanse, does the cleanse give us any points? I think it doesn't, right? Yeah, it doesn't look like it gives us any points, so it wouldn't have mattered anyways, but we had that card extra, so it doesn't matter too much. So what we're going to do is, hopefully this is not going to kill, and we're going to work on everyone's ult. So we do this, we're going to do, should we move to transition? Yeah, let's move to transition with the Gotha ult again, because that's that was actually a pretty good thing, I would say. So hopefully right side doesn't die. Okay, that is very, very good, so that we actually get the damage, not the damage, yeah, the damage mark. But yeah, I was like saying, I wanted to say the damage increase, which doesn't make sense with an ult. But yeah, here as you can see, very, very nice, the shield isn't broken. So now we can just buff so that our Gotha ult deals a decent amount of damage. So we have to ult with Gotha immediately, because basically we can't use any other card, and the ignite stacks are going to be super helpful for that. So we're gonna do this, we are going to ult with this, we just burn this 1-star card, and we are going to burn this. Wait, we wanted to ult with Gotha. So we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, and we are going to just keep this card actually, because the ignites or Q is probably hitting really hard thanks to the ignites. And yeah, so I would say killing with King is better if you are not going to be able to do enough damage. Here, as you can see, we actually got the 250k damage marks 3 times, which is really awesome. It's gonna be a lot of points. And what we're going to do now is, I would say, we increase the King damage. We're going to... We should probably... The problem is, if I ult, it might kill. But we can try. I would say this is a little bit tankier, so we're going to ult with Q for more ignite stacks that won't harm at all. Then we're going to increase the damage. We're going to ult with this. It should kill both of the hands. And now we are going to finish with the Margaret. I hope it's not going to one-shot. Very good. That is actually perfect. That I think we got the 300k damage. So yeah, very nice. So now, as you can see, it deals a lot of damage, and she should one-shot. Very nice. Even if you don't one-shot, you just get another extra turn, and then you can use any other card in order to kill, because he's like super squishy. And if you use the King ult, you have an insane amount of shield, and this is how to get over 10.6k with the Q. And now we're coming to show you guys with the Meliodas instead. I would say Meliodas definitely on an HP build. So Meliodas, or in general, I think HP build is way better because we deal so much damage. So for example, if you have T1 your gear on HP and you want to run that team, definitely run HP instead. So we overkilled and we didn't even use the ult of T1, so that's why I think it's just way better to have it on HP. Here the only problem is that the AoE can hit quite hard, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, and now we just do basically the normal starting. And the cool thing about Meli is, I would say, he's going to later, when we move to transition, when he doesn't get stripped, he's going to get a little bit of stat increase, which might increase our score. But yeah, I'm actually not too sure what's gonna happen. But the cool thing is basically we can probably kill in the first phase with a Meli ult or with a King ult to guarantee to get the 250k damage mark, which would be way better. But yeah, let's just see what's going to happen here. So luckily we have that golden Margaret buff basically already, which is super nice. Let's use this pumpkin bomb, and then we're going to rank up onto Margaret to have the preparation basically. All we need is a Margaret golden buff in order to get the score. So I don't know, guys, let me know what you guys think, or if you guys agree, but AKUMU is just such a blessing compared to Kelak. Kelak was just terrible in my opinion. But yeah, so now what we're going to do is can we get some ults without the right side hand dying? That is the problem. So we definitely, okay, now since we are sealed, we definitely need the ult of our King in order to cleanse, to use the golden. So what we want to do is, damn, unfortunately we don't have a 1-star card, so at least without merging. So I would love to merge and use it, but I think a 2-star would kill. So I'm debating even if we should just take the damage, but I think it's better to have the damage mitigation. So we are going to do this, we're going to do this, and next round we can just get the Meli ult without any issue. So we're going to just merge here, and please right side don't die. Okay, very nice. So a 2-star would have 100% killed, or at least I'm pretty sure it would have killed. So here, as you can see, we take like almost no damage, and now even if the Margaret gonna get sealed again, it doesn't matter. But Margaret shouldn't be getting sealed. I think I didn't see a card, a debuff card, but damn, that's a lot of damage actually. The Ruin card did quite a lot of damage, and luckily we have the King, or we had the King shield. So what we're going to do here now is we're gonna buff up. We're going to, we could be, no, we can't use the damage increase, so we're just gonna do this. Maybe not buffing up is actually better. I think King should deal enough damage, so depending on what your ult level is, because I kinda want to get the melee ult here, so it's very, very unfortunate. It's kind of a waste, but let's use the single target first just to increase his stats. Now we're going to do this and we're going to do this. So once again, I'm not sure if this is the right play, just because I don't know if I will or if we are going to deal the 250k on everyone, but it looks like, yeah, we are missing it one time, probably on the left hand. So getting the Margaret buff would have been actually pretty important, but now we can just do this. We can increase our damage with a stat down. Both of the hands should die, so that we can just do the normal thing, that we can actually just ult with our Margaret, and we should be finishing off super fine. So of course, if your ult level is a little bit lower, you have to play around a little bit. But even if you have to play around, it's still pretty easy because they are really squishy. And yeah, I would say that's basically it, guys. That's basically it for the video. So here, unfortunately the score is not as good, but all in all, it's still a very solid 3 different teams, I would say. So definitely let me know in the comment section what teams you guys also used. And yeah, I really hope it was helpful or you enjoyed watching this. Thank you so much for tuning in, and peace out for now.